I'm gonna start this video out by saying the saddest thing ever is when you're not the only 3 amigos out there. Yeah. So what should this week's video be about? Immigration? No. Premonitions? No. The infernal list of homework? Not exactly. What about school? Yes. School. So I'm not going to be talking about the pillage that's been occurring, as we're not allowed to talk about controversial things. I adore school, don't get me wrong, but the lunch queue, am I right? What do you mean there's a new first amigo? I really miss creative writing assignments. We have only done one this year, and it wasn't completely original, as it was like on an allegory or something. On the other hand, it's a wonderful thing that the teacher hasn't assigned any creative writing assignments, as my Haggard characters and tendency to exterminate said characters will most definitely get me sent to the counselors. Here is an example. Judging by the red splatters on the sand, they seem to have found berries. Mother, father, I yipped. I was greeted by an eerie silence. I bounced towards them. Brothers? Sisters? I yipped. A deafening mew responded. It belonged to my brother. I ran up to him and crashed on the ground beside him. I hope you saved some berries for me, I said. He stayed silent and buried his head in his chest. Brother? I asked. There was no reply. I looked at my family and saw them, all of them lying there motionless. Mother and father's inside protruded from a large unsurgical bite across their tummies. Their head was torn, their blood was stained in the sand around them. My siblings lay next to them with even worse fates. My brother's head was completely torn off. Massive veins and fur dangled down from his decapitated head. It looked like the guts of a pumpkin, only red. My sister was missing an eye. I didn't have to look too far to see where it went. Her tail was around 50 paw lengths away, and my other sister lay on top of father's tail. Her lower paw separated the joint where she tried to hold on, until a strong jaw had torn it off. Her side had a large, bloody bite mark. Their fur colors were unrecognizable as they were stained with a crimson red. I nudged my brother. Brother, wake up, I pleaded. I always grimace at this particular part. I'd be lying if I said that I wrote it with apathy. I cried while writing it. So last year I had to take the HSPT test, which is sort of like a long and boring initiation. It didn't do anything because I was trying to get a scholarship to a Catholic school, because I want to go to Stanford in a few years, and public school isn't cutting it. I did not get a scholarship, though, so I'm in public school. I am happiest while at school, but I'm also more constrained. While I admit that I'm a visionary, I always pictured high school to be this wonderful place where teens are treated like adults. But due to the lack of responsibility my peers hold, that is not the case. It is lucid that this will cause negative effects on both the teachers and the students. For example, the students seem to be tethered to the classrooms. I have seen multiple times my peers implore to use the restroom and the teachers say no. Sometimes there's a valid reason. For example, someone else is out, they're in the middle of an uber important lesson, or they were told not to let anyone else out. Other times, they simply say no and sit back down. Both cases usually end derision from the student. And now for a brief vocabulary lesson. Definitely not because I couldn't figure out a way to incorporate these words. Robust means strong. Disengage is to release, and it was said in that one song by the Fray. Disengage. Spasmodic is as it sounds. You know when you feel like you're falling when you're sleeping, and you yeah. I am stupefied. You didn't know what that encumbrance means to weigh down. Addict is an authoritative command. Indiscriminate is exactly how this part of the video is. Convalescents have been through a lot. Whoa, wait. Abominable like the snowman? Unremitted sarcasm is the best. Humane is exactly what it sounds like. Interminable is on this list. Whoa, I use this one all the time. To summarize a reprieve is a good thing. Right. Well, at least for the convicted. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you check out the other 2 amigos, because it's not just one amigo, you guys. Make sure you watch all 3 of us, or our group videos, so that you're getting your full amigo dose for the week.